Well, as we told you, better news out of the Middle East for now. Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire after 11 days of bloodshed. Egypt negotiated the unconditional agreement. President Biden spoke about the end of the conflict and his hopes for the region.
I believe the Palestinians and Israelis equally deserve to live safely and securely and to enjoy equal measures of freedom, prosperity, and democracy. My administration will continue our quiet, relentless diplomacy toward that end. I believe we have a genuine opportunity to make progress.
All right, so more about this. Back with us this morning, we need her as BNC's Chief Foreign Affairs Correspondent and co-host of The World Tonight, Nayyera Haq. Good morning, Nayyera.
Good morning, Mike. It's good to be back with some good news.
It is, absolutely. It is good news for now. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I want to talk to you about President Biden. There was a lot of pressure on him to actually be more forceful in asking for a ceasefire. He did become a little bit more aggressive, it seemed, when it came to talking to Netanyahu about that. Probably not enough, but you heard his comments. What did you think of his tone in his comments yesterday after the ceasefire was agreed to?
It was very measured, very direct, very short, and that covers a lot of bases for President Biden. It helps him get the point across. He defended Israeli security and right to defense. He also, though, spoke up for Palestinians and made sure that it was very clear that he thought Palestinians and Israelis were equal in terms of freedom and ability to prosper. That last part, it was actually a campaign promise he made. And so people in the last 10 days were wondering, why has he not made that campaign statement out loud as president of the United States? This is the first time we've heard the president speak out about this crisis. Everything else has been through spokespeople or behind closed doors, and we find out now that he was actually engaged in fervent negotiations, not just with Bibi Netanyahu. He actually slipped. They'd only read out 4 phone calls to the press. President Biden mentioned 6. Apparently there may have been more back and forth. Bibi knows how to pick up that phone and really give somebody a hard time. But sounds like Biden was able to bring together other countries, with Egypt really leading the way. Egypt being the only country that can speak to Hamas, the militant terrorist organization, and the Israeli government at the same time. So really points to how important it is to have allies on the world stage, that the United States, even with all of its power, needs other countries to be able to make things happen.
Absolutely. Other countries needed to speak up. Egypt did negotiate, was the middleman in this. But in your opinion, how much of an influence, especially the Democrats, the progressive Democrats who spoke out against this, to put pressure on the United States to speak out a little bit more, how much of an influence was the U.S. in this decision?
Very significant. There really was no indication that Israel, given Netanyahu's political troubles at home, given his long-standing interest in wanting to defeat Hamas militarily, that Netanyahu would back down. I mean, if you look at everything that was happening, Israel had the upper hand by far, right? They have precision-guided, high-tech equipment up against 20-year-old rockets. They had the Iron Dome defense system. That was the first part of the president's statement, and he mentioned that because the United States helped fund that system, which effectively gives an air cover to the entire region that could come under attack. And so the second they see incoming missiles or rockets come in, like heat-seeking guided missiles come out and attack in response. So this is, I mean, that is high-tech, cutting-edge technology. It worked for Israel this time. That's part of what U.S. support has done. And so Biden made that strong message, but also made sure that the public pressure was heard. Now, Netanyahu pays attention to American media. There's no doubt about that. Israelis pay attention. Everyone pays attention to American media. So when you have a Jewish senator like Bernie Sanders speak out and say he's ready to condition military aid, you have 138 Democrats in Congress speak out and say that they want this conflict to be stopped and they want bold U.S. leadership, that does send a signal not only to the president of their own party, President Biden, that something is shifting and people need to be heard, but also to the Israeli prime minister that something needs to change.
I got a couple of more questions I want to get to. I want to get to how long this is going to last, but Netanyahu's also thinking about his re-election, of course, and that could have had a decision. But I want to go back for a second because I think we might be missing something. Because remind the audience how this all started. Because, yeah, the rockets and the missiles have all stopped. But in the beginning, this conflict was about a takeover, an occupation, right? So even though the missiles and the rockets have stopped, is the occupation continuing?
And that's the key part of this. None of this actually needed to happen. Yeah. Let's start with that. None of this. The occupation actually, it's not even, the occupation has been there, let's be clear. Palestinians have been living in a police state for decades. Majority of Palestinians are actually living as refugees, formally recognized as refugees by the United Nations, millions living in Jordan. There are people who have been born in refugee camps and have now come of age and have not had an identity or citizenship to any country. They are literally stateless because of how Palestinian territories have been handled. I mean, they're called territories. They're not even, it's not even an official state yet, and that two-state solution seems even more elusive. Gaza has actually been called an open-air prison because of the blockade and the conditions that people are forced to live in. So that's the baseline. That's everyday life. Add on top of that the holy month of Ramadan for Muslims, where Palestinians traditionally in what is a divided city of Jerusalem celebrate at a holy site. That holy site was attacked and raided by police. They were cut off, the loudspeakers and mics were cut off so they couldn't hear prayers. And at the same time, police stopped people from celebrating where they always celebrate and decided to expand the settler program, kicking out 6 families from their homes to make room for Jewish people from New York. Let's be clear, this is not this is not even like people, neighbors, but people from overseas. That's what was going on that Hamas decided to respond to with attacks.
But so we're running out of time, but Nayyera, if the root of the problem is still there, how long can this ceasefire actually last? Because there's still an issue.
Bingo. And it goes to the commitment that people have had throughout the region to try to live in some sort of peace and make room for negotiations and a discussion. But the ceasefire means this moment of horror has stopped. The general horror of what it means to live in a police state in occupied territory, that continues. And that's really what the Biden administration, others now have to wrestle with, is bringing this back to the forefront and trying to solve. We know no justice, no peace. That's the challenge we have now with Palestinian territories. You can call it calm, but without justice, it is not peace.
Yeah, it's one thing to get a ceasefire, it's one thing to have peace, it's another thing to ensure and keep that peace, but you got to get to the root and the crux of the problem and fix that. BNC's Chief Foreign Affairs Correspondent, Nayyera Haq, we love you, we adore you. Thank you so much for your time.